Hey guys, it's KJM, and like I said, I'm lazy today, so instead of filming in my bathroom, I am totally in my bedroom, so you're gonna hear all kinds of sounds that I can't control, but I'm in my Sunday evening tenderoni mode, and I'm about to do another Hallmark movie review. So Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, Operation Nutcracker premiered, starring Ashley Newbrow and Christopher Russell. So here's the thing for me. Ashley had a good movie last year. I think it was called Flipping for Christmas. And that movie ended up being way better than Megan and I thought. I still think I gave it like a 7 because the flipping movies and flipping over the holidays is just so weird. But she pulled that off flawlessly and had great chemistry with her co-star. Her male lead co-star. So now Operation Nutcracker, compared to that, I'm still gonna give it a 7 because I got through it and whatever, but it's not as strong as her movie last year. So I'll say this about the ratings: depending on the year that you're in and what the other movies are like has a lot to do with your ratings. And so if it's some of the crappy years where most of the Hallmark Christmas movies are not great, something I would score a 7 really could be a 9. But it just depends how strong your competitors are, the movies I've seen thus far this year. And so I'm giving Operation Nutcracker, the 7 out of 10, which you know what my rules are. 7 or above, you probably should tune in. Your family could tune into this one. Hold on, let me move out the way so you could just see them both. Okay, I'm actually right in the middle of them both. Okay, you see them? Okay. So this movie was a little interesting. It's, I don't even know. So Lottie, she looks like, I don't know if she was on the West Coast or something like that, but she has an opportunity to go back to the East Coast, I think to like Boston. Go to the East Coast and try to impress the Warby family. They're having a Nutcracker auction, which is like a once-in-a-lifetime event of the Christmas season, or just a once-in-a-lifetime event in general. And if Lottie gets this gig, her event planning firm will open up a branch in Boston, and she will be running that branch. She will get this promotion if she can pull together this Nutcracker auction in a very short amount of time. Boom, bam, boom. Lottie jumps on the plane. She's like, I need to go meet the Warbies. While she's there, she bumps into this gentleman, Tristan, and she doesn't know that he's a Warby, but I already kind of picked up on the fact that he's probably a Warby, okay? The two of them have very similar suitcases, and they have a short conversation. Tristan wasn't really supposed to be on that flight, but he gave up his seat on another flight, and so he ends up on Lottie's flight. So this is kind of their meet cute, right? Now, when they get to Boston, somehow their suitcases get mixed up, and Tristan gets Lottie's, and he thinks Lottie has his. He tracks her down before she leaves the airport, and she gets her suitcase back. Only problem is there was a third guy with this ugly green small carry-on suitcase named Dave, okay? So apparently the suitcase must have been on sale or something if every freaking body had one, okay? So they don't know there's a third suitcase yet. Only thing Lottie knows is she does have her rightful suitcase. It isn't until Tristan gets home, where his mama and sister are at, that he realizes like he doesn't have the right suitcase, and he knows he gave Lottie her correct suitcase. So now he's freaking confused. But here's the kicker. He had a priceless Nutcracker, an expensive Nutcracker in this suitcase, okay? He did not want to check it as a carry-on, but as you know, when flights are overbooked, the flight attendants at the gate are going to literally tell you, you're going to have to check that bag. And that's exactly what he had to do, was check the bag. And apparently the tag he had on that bag was not all that secure because it would have had all his information, but it fell off, almost immediately when he went to go check the bag. So now Lottie goes to meet with Mrs. Warby, And then she soon finds out that Tristan is a Warby, and he just didn't tell her that he's part of this like really rich family. So she's kind of confused, but she's like, okay, I'm meeting this cute guy for the second time. Hallmark, y'all need to stop selling us pipe dreams, okay? Generally, when I bump into a man at the freaking airport, and I have met a couple guys when I'm traveling, they don't turn out to be like millionaires or nothing like that. Usually those mofos are on like private jets. Stop selling, like usually like we're bumping into the regular creeps in the airport who are pretending to be Prince Charming, but once we kiss them or even try to kiss them, they about to turn into a damn frog. Y'all be selling pipe dreams. And you know what? I'm here for it during the Christmas season. But for everybody else who's at the airport, realize the chances of really meeting the man of your dreams at the airport, it's not that high. Or the fact that he'll be a millionaire, that's even more slim, okay? So Lottie got herself, she's here for a job, but then she also got this cute man that she doesn't mind, you know, hanging out with. Anyway, Tristan tells Lottie that about the Nutcracker, and as she did get the job to plan the event for the Warby family. So she's trying to plan this Nutcracker auction, and baby, she finds out there's no nut to crack, okay? The Nutcracker is gone. Now, here's where Lottie went wrong. Tristan tried to tell her, don't tell the mama, let him try and fix it. And he needed Lottie's help. So the problem I have with this is, Lottie, girl, you're there for a job. You're there for a promotion. You're there for a job. Tristan is a Warby. He is a rich man. He is a millionaire. His mama is going to forgive him, but you about to be fired when she realizes that you know that no Nutcracker exists, okay? And you out here trying to help her son track down Dave to find the Nutcracker. In the meantime, they find a fake Nutcracker that's very similar, and they put it in the real Nutcracker's place so that nobody will know that it's missing. Unfortunately, Tristan's sister knocks down that Nutcracker, and now she knows the Nutcracker is not the real one. Once again, at that point, Lottie, I would have told my employer, following rich Tristan around town and thinking that the same rules are going to apply to you as it does to him is just not going to work for me. Anyway, so they find this little like day planner where it looks like Dave's daughter has planned out his whole Christmas week, and they try to go to the Christmas market. They try to go to all these places to find Dave so they can get the suitcase. Same time they keep calling the airport's you know, baggage claim to see if the baggage showed up. And the chick at that thing, she needed to find herself a different job because she wasn't trying to find no type of luggage. She was just like, look, these things are lost in the abyss. Just accept it. It'll be a Christmas miracle if these things show up. Anyway, Lottie and Kristen are all around town, and they're looking for Dave. Now, the issue with Dave is Dave has kind of been an absentee father because he's been traveling a lot. So, now he should be doing all these events with his daughter, but she gets sick and lands in the hospital. Did I mention that the Nutcracker auction is really for the children's hospital? At the end of the day, Lottie and Tristan finally track down Dave because Dave's wife is now the florist for the Nutcracker auction, and somehow all things lead to the children's hospital, and they bump into Dave's wife, and his daughter. The daughter gives up the Nutcracker, not realizing that it's so expensive, but she didn't really want to give up the Nutcracker. She gives it back. The auction goes on without a hitch. And Santa ends up giving Dave's daughter the Nutcracker permanently. So a lot of money was made for the children's hospital. And then, you know, Dave's daughter gets the really, really expensive heirloom Nutcracker for her Christmas gift. Now, here's the thing. In between all this tomfoolery, of course, Lottie got fired. She did. I did say that the Nutcracker auction went well, but, you know, I did hint that this was going to be a mess and that the rules are not the same for these two people. Lottie and Tristan do end up together. Lottie gets her promotion. She's now going to be permanently on the East Coast where her new millionaire boyfriend all ended well for her. Baby, Hallmark, this is just not realistic. But I got through the movie, so if I can get through it and don't find it super painful, then a solid 7 I'm giving Operation Nutcracker. Did y'all watch this? Did y'all like it? I don't know what it is about Christopher Russell, but he's always very awkward for me. I'm not sure what it is, okay?